You're watching TSU-TV 98.
Coming up on TSU-TV News 98 live at 5, TSU welcomes a record-breaking freshman class. Find out what's in store for them coming up next.
With a win in the Tampa Classic. We'll have a recap later in sports. TSU News Network, your News 98 live at 5 starts now.
Live from the campus of Tennessee State University in Nashville, this is TSU-TV News 98, live at 5.
And welcome to TSU-TV News 98. I'm Leona Dunn.
And I'm Alexis Thornton. This academic year has seen a rise in freshman admissions at HBCUs all across the country, and Tennessee State University is no exception. TSU-TV's 98, Amber Strong, is live in the newsroom with more.
We are 1 month into the fall semester, and this school year brings many challenges. Some of these challenges come from the large influx of freshmen who are enrolled this year. TSU-TV's 98, Kristin Gray reports.
As the school year has begun at Tennessee State University, administrators are challenged with serving over 1,500 freshmen. This is one of the largest freshman classes that TSU has had in years. One department on campus that has a very large role in making sure all first-year students have a smooth transition to higher education is the Office of First-Year Students.
The Office of First Year Students also just, along with programming that we do throughout the year, we're also starting up this leadership development series. It's called Dream Builders, where we're contracted one of our own alumni, Patrick Walker-Reese.
The Office of First Year Students plans many events and provides many resources to freshmen. However, one of the challenges this year is serving such a large group of students.
And with our program, we also have a male portion of it, and that's going to be happening on Fridays from 2 to 4 o'clock with our Dream Builders program. So our contracted alumni that is working with our students, who is also a male, he's going to work specifically and tailor this program to males. It will differ a little bit from how he tailors it to our female population or those non-conforming populations as well.
For the TSU News Network, I'm Kristin Gray.
Be sure to be on the lookout for many fun and exciting events in the Office of First Year Students this school year. Back to you, Leona.
Tennessee State is now hiring a few good men and women to be part of the campus Tiger Patrol. This part-time, paid position requires a 2.5 GPA, and uniforms are provided. Students will be trained how to help keep classmates and the campus safe. For more information, contact the Dean of Students in room 117 of the Campus Center.
One of the goals of Tennessee State University is to uplift, inspire, and encourage our young women. News 98's Taj Miles has the story.
Here at Tennessee State University, Joshua Boyd put on a seminar for girls to talk with the queens on campus about being comfortable in their own skin. Here's Joshua speaking up about what the seminar is about and where it came from.
It's a young empowerment for the young men and women across Tennessee State University campus. I started it back in Memphis when I was like 18 years old, so now I'm bringing it here to Tennessee State University.
Queens took time out of their day to talk to other young women about how they became the women they are today. They were open to giving advice and simply explained that it is okay to be yourself. The audience wrote down on a note card something they pledged to do or be in the future. Some shared their pledges, but all put them on a balloon and released them into the sky. A couple speakers at this seminar opened up about how they felt the seminar went.
I feel like this program went great because a lot of females who came, they was very inspired because they even told me when we was outside balloon releasing and like we motivated them.
That this was a great program because a lot of young women, they suffer and they have trouble with being comfortable in their own skin, and I was really glad to be a part of it because I really want to reach out to those young women and let them know that they have someone to lean on.
Many people enjoyed this seminar and hope to see it again. For TSU-TV News, I'm Taj Miles.
If you are in any stage of the writing process for your thesis or dissertation, or if you need help getting started, mark your calendars. The School of Graduate Studies and Research will be hosting a thesis and dissertations writing workshop at the Avon Williams campus Friday. Students, advisors, department heads, and program coordinators are highly encouraged to attend. The event will be in Avon Williams, room 353, from 9 until noon. Call 615-963-7173 for more information. Coming up, hear how the Office of Residence Life hopes to reach all students on and off campus.
This is TSU-TV News 98, live at 5.
The new residential complex, also known as NRC, is an off-campus apartment at TSU. Even though they are just off the main campus, they are still a part of the residence life experience. The director of NRC is encouraging all organizations and campus clubs to collaborate with the NRC with their event ideas.
The devastating effects of Hurricane Irma have forced many people to reestablish their lives. Animals from a shelter in Florida are also doing the same. TSU-TV's 98's Lanicia Greer has the story.
You'll be directed once you get into the building of what crate you're going to. They're going to need a little time to decompress and adjust, and they will. They will. You can see our facility is wonderful. Would you step on up, Kayla? We don't want a shelter to be overloaded. We don't want any animals put to death because they need space. We are there to come in, clear their shelters for them, so they can then help the animals that are found in floodwaters and found on rooftops, so they can stay in the area, so ultimately their families will be able to find them.
These animals had to travel almost 14 hours to get here, with more on the way.
Our Harvey dogs are just now leaving and making their way around the country to our placement partners who will ultimately adopt them into new homes. We've got an area. We want the best for the animals. We want the best for those communities that were hit hardest by all these hurricanes.
So how about that weather, Mel?
Oh, it's been a rainy weekend.
It's been really bad.
Yeah.
Really, really bad.
I heard some hail, was it yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's been really bad.
Caught us completely off guard.
It said 40%. That wasn't 40%.
It wasn't at all. But we got some more on the news. The weather coming up. Looking ahead, we can see that there has been some rain coming up, but mostly sunshine and turning into cooler weather, but less humid. But also we had a great weekend. This was the weather headlines for this past weekend. But the rain has been really, really rainy going up, so make sure you keep your umbrella. But the temperature currently is 88 degrees. It's been really hot today. The humidity is 97%. The winds has been very thin, but it's also been very cloudy as well. So make sure you keep up those things. Tomorrow temperature will be 78 degrees, so partly sunny, 20% rain chance, but the wind will go 5 miles per hour, and the sunrise will be at 6:29 a.m. So guys, make sure you be well hydrated for tomorrow's weather going in. And we have our 5-day forecast beginning on Thursday with the high of 78 and the low of 62. On Friday, beginning at the high of 81 and low of 63. On Saturday, 83 and 64. And on Sunday, 82 and low of 68. Great. Hope you guys keep everything up with the weather. Mm-hmm. And make sure you guys stay hydrated. It's going to be a very hot week.
Oh, very hot.
Yes. So.
Unless we get one of those rainfalls like yesterday.
Yes, it's 20% chance of rain. So keep your umbrellas intact.
Coming up later in sports. Coming up later in sports, we have a recap of the Tigers' big win at the Tampa Classic.
And find out what's coming up next in Tiger Talk.
We're conducting research in plant nutrition management to feed the future in a sustainable way.
Tennessee State University and the College of Business have given me an abundance of opportunities to travel the world and enhance myself as a business professional.
At Tennessee State University, we learn to transform the world with technology,
providing health care for the community.
At Tennessee State University, excellence is becoming a great musician.
Excellence is our habit at Tennessee State University.
Welcome back, TSU. We welcome Dean Robinson, a sophomore here at TSU. Dean has a very interesting story about turning trials into triumph. Welcome, Dean. So I hear you're working with a well-known rapper by the name of Mars. Could you tell us more about this?
Yes. So I was doing a research paper, and since mass comm deals with social media and all that, I went to social media and I was on Instagram. And I saw Mars with his Instagram Live one, so I went on his Instagram Live, typed in the name Codeine, because I was thinking, how can I catch his interest? He said, oh, snap. So I did that a couple times, did Codeine a couple times. So then I mentioned I was a rapper, and I mentioned that I saw he was booking shows, so we linked up that way.
Okay. So as I understand it, you're here with us simply by beating the odds. Tell us about your journey to TSU.
My journey to TSU is it's a real struggle. I came from St. Louis to Nashville, had a job. I was staying with my dad, and his girlfriend kicked me out. And so I was staying with some friends that I knew for only about a week, which turned bad. They ended up being gang members. And so from that, being at the bottom, I decided I have to make my way up to the top, and for our people and a culture as one, too, to put on a role model for the younger kids, and for our whole society.
Right. Okay. Well, how did you turn such a tough situation into the motivation that you needed?
Well, I just looked at the past and seen what our forefathers did for us, and to make this college, anyway, I know the history of TSU College was made in 1912, just from seemingly nothing. So I turned my situation of having seemingly nothing into something and building something, and I'm gonna keep going here.
That's great.
Yeah.
So how can we get in touch with you regarding this exciting event that you have coming up?
Well, you can get in touch with me. My social media tag is at CODEINE, Codeine. You know, a lot of people can't spell it right, so it's CODEINE. Tomorrow there's a party in Elliott Hall at 6 p.m. to 11. Mars is going to be there, the DRP. So yeah.
Well, thank you, Dean, for joining us. Coming up in sports, the Tigers get a good start on the gridiron. Details on their trip down south up next.
The TSU Tigers and the FAMU Rattlers went head-to-head in the Tampa Bay Classic this past weekend. TSU-TV's Michaela Banks has more.
This weekend, the number 22 ranked and 3-0 TSU Tigers and the FAMU Rattlers faced off at the Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With the help of the quarterback Treon Harris and a couple other key players, we were led to a 24-13 win over FAMU. Within the first half, there were a lot of great things from some key players. Number 1, Stephen Newbold kicked off the night with the touchdown. Also during the first half, we saw some great things from number 33, Seth Rowland, and number 2, Patrick Smith, who also each had 1 touchdown for the night. Coach Reed explains how he felt like during the first half, the game didn't go as expected. But during the second half, he feels like his team really dug deep and turned it around.
About as sloppy a first half as you could possibly imagine. This is our third road game, and we got number 4 coming up this week. We got to find a way to start a little bit faster. I thought, the offense moved the ball down the field first couple of drives, and then we shot ourselves in the foot, and we just played sloppy the rest of the first half. We got in at halftime. Coaches made some great adjustments on the offense and defensive side of the ball. We were able to go out and put together a couple of drives, score a couple of touchdowns, and give us a little cushion there.
During the game, we also saw some great rushes from number 4, Sabree Curtis. Following the game, the MVP of the game, Stephen Newbold, was interviewed on how he felt the game was played.
Well, we just stuck together as a team. Even though the ref was throwing crazy flags and penalties, we ain't let that tear us down. We stayed together as one, and we made it happen.
The TSU Tigers are looking forward to becoming 4-0 this weekend as they head to Martin, Tennessee to face off the UT Martin Skyhawks. Coach Reed and the rest of the team are expecting great things this upcoming season. Reporting from the TSU News Network, this is Michaela Banks.
The Tigers will be in action again this Saturday at UT Martin. Tuesday, TSU students wore orange for leukemia awareness in memory of former TSU Tiger wide receiver Hakeem Parker. Hakeem attended TSU from 2011 to 2015, graduating with a degree in criminal justice. The former student athlete was diagnosed with leukemia this past summer and passed away Saturday evening. The Tennessee Titans are looking to improve their 9-7 record last season and second place finish in the AFC South after a loss against the Oakland Raiders and a win against the Jacksonville Jaguars this past weekend. You can catch the game this weekend as they take on the Seattle Seahawks at 3:05 on Fox. So, you guys, it's very sad that we heard what we heard about Hakeem.
That's very sad.
It is.
I asked a couple of football players, did they know him, and they said they were really close and stuff like that. So
I think that was really nice of Miss Brandy B. Coates to start that orange, so we would spread awareness about the disease.
A huge, a huge step, and it's good to see TSU is actually doing some things.
Very positive.
coming up, a new entertainment venue is coming to Nashville, and TSU students are taking advantage in more ways than one.
And we'll recap of all the big winners and some surprises at this year's Emmy Awards. Don't go away.
Now, your entertainment news.
Nashville is home to a new entertainment venue for all ages. Topgolf is a multi-level driving range and also bar and eatery for many sports and other live entertainment events. They will be opening this Friday at 9 a.m. It's freezing. Combines a restaurant, bar, game roof. Their menu offers a variety of bar, unique food, and tables. They've hired 500 employees, and a lot of them are actually TSU students. Topgolf will open Friday at 9 a.m. You can contact them at 615-777-3007. The TSU Theater Department's Fall Dance Concert, Dream Big, is already in full swing. Students came to audition on Saturday for parts in the dance review based on the Broadway phenomenon Dreamgirls. Dr. Peter Fields will be directing this show this fall. Stay tuned to TSU-TV for more about the production. The 69th Primetime Emmy Awards had a little bit of everything: big stars, first-time winners, and even a few record setters. Well, that's it for entertainment. Be sure to tune in for the news next Wednesday to see what else is going on. Back to you, ladies.
Did you guys all catch the Emmys?
Yes.
Man, I wish I would have. I love a good award show.
Yes, I'm so excited to see a lot of people of color being nominated and winning this year.
Yes.
Most definitely.
It's amazing.
I'm glad that actually happened this year.
Yes.
And I feel like I watch way too much TV because I saw all the shows that won.
It was an amazing wrap up.
Leona is definitely a fan favorite when it comes to TV.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
So that's all for us today. We'll see you next Wednesday. TSU-TV 98, live at 5.
Join us this time next week for more news you can use. Good night.